Hello and welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. So, I have a couple of things to start off today with. The first one is, I've decided that we're not going to go to Is for a long time. Here's my reasoning behind it. If we go to Is, let's say right now, what would happen? Well, probably we're going to rescue the Queen, right? That would be my assumption. We're probably going to advance things and we're probably going to move into like Act 6 of the game. That's my initial assumptions that I'm working with. So if that is the case, then it probably means that we're not going to be able to finish these stat things once we go to Is. That's just my basic logic. Now this might not be true, but at this moment I have no reason to believe that that isn't true, so that's the assumption I'm going to be working under. So, what I think we're going to do before we go to Is we're going to finish off the military tree and we're going to finish off the logistics tree. But for both of them, I need a little bit of time, because I need finance points, and currently, finance points I have no way of advancing. I just get a set amount per day, and that's pretty much it. So, what we're going to do in the meantime? Well, we still have Pulura's Fall, we have the Spinner of Nightmare's Den, and then after that, I believe that we're pretty much just going to chill in our base until, we finish off the logistics and the military stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, first up, Pulura's Fall. Pulura's Fall is 1 day and 21 hours away. Now, do we have to go past Resin to get there? No, we don't. Okay. Is there a quicker route there? I mean, here to here... That looks a little quicker, but I don't even know if it's that much quicker. I think going to Gloomy Gorge and then over might be our fastest place. Or fastest way to get there. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, one other thing. We do have time manipulation available, but I'm not going to use it because we have no finance points, so we're doing no building currently. Once we get some finance points, I will then advance this because then we're actually advancing the buildings as well. So that's the reason why I've not done that. Right, let's advance up to Gloomy Gorge. Then we'll move until we get tired, do a rest, and go into Pulura Falls. Or to Pulura Fall. Let me just see here. So I'm looking at him because he's the one who's going to get fatigued last out of the normal group of fatigue. There we go. So he is fatigued. I think we can probably just go all the way here. Yeah. Cool. And now we'll rest. So, are we on a new day? We are. Fantastic. I will move all of these generic Crusader armies to wherever they're going. Oh, this is just it saying I can merge one of these armies? Yeah, sure. That seems fine. And then you're going to the Hell Knights outpost. Yep. Off you go. They're not going to quite they're not going to be quite able to reach it, but that's okay. You're going to continue. Oh, I think I've also reached another army. No, they can't merge, so just... Oh, I can't click continue once I've done... If I go off and on, can I click continue? Nope, absolutely not. That would be impossible. Right. Head over here. Cool. Next army. Goes quite slowly. I wonder why they go different speeds. I don't know. You'd think they'd just go the same speed on the overworld. It doesn't really matter in terms of how quickly they go. But hey, there you go. Right. This one's going to go over this way. Again, towards the Hell Knights. I actually kind of wanted to merge that one and that one, but anyway, it doesn't matter. You're quite fine sitting there. Do I want to merge you into a backup squad? Yeah, I think I'll merge you into this backup squad. There we go. Just reduces the number of ones that we have at the side of the screen here. And you are going to continue over... Yeah, you're going to continue over here. Perfect. Right. And then we'll just merge you in. So that gives us still an 11 strength army, but a much stronger 11 strength army than it was a second ago. Right, you're moving over, and everyone else is sorted. Perfect. Now, we do have some finance points now, so I think that now might be a good opportunity to do some building. So let's go into here and have a look at what building we can do. Oh, we have an event, the Possessed. A scouting party got caught in a storm in the Worldwound. Alas, the consequences were most dire. Corrupted spirits entered the soldier's body, taking complete control. What should be done with them? If we had the Path of the Demon, we could do something. We can end their lives, which gets us the Fearless feat for all units. 20 bonus to combat morale. It's not bad. Perform an exorcism. So we lose finance points but gain Crusade morale, or use them in battle. Gives us military points. Now I would like the military points, but I'm going to choose end their lives. Delivering the poor soldiers from their torment was merciful, and the rest of the soldiers, having witnessed the execution, would now rather die in battle than become new toys for the Worldwound. Cool. It just seemed like the right option there. Okay, let's go to regions, and we should probably just upgrade fort sizes, given that we're unlikely to run into any other forts. This one's called Last Barrier. It kind of sounds like something you should upgrade, but about Mountain Warden. This one's near enough where I think Threshold is. Yeah, this could work. Wait, I can't upgrade it? Oh yeah, I can only upgrade that one. Is this in an area of the map I don't have yet? I don't even see the areas I have and don't have. I don't know why I can only upgrade these two. Like Castle of Desires and Sinister Mansion. Yeah, it's like an odd selection that I can upgrade. Is it because these are... This is an outpost. Is this actually the other one? Let me click on the castle. There we go. No, I don't want to... This is the only time I don't want to click on the... There we go, right. This is also an outpost, but it's fully... I guess because we've built everything in it, we can now upgrade it. Oh well, sure, upgrade. Right. Now let's see what we can build. Right, build, we got 4 slots here. Now, this has stables, archery, barracks, and spellcaster. Can I buy any more of those? No. Okay, Hall of Glory. That's reduces the cost of recruiting mercenary units. Yeah, I mean, that one's okay. Garrison Hall of Champions as well. We can't build that. We have no space that would fit it. Okay, I'm going to build a Hall of Glory. I'm going to build a Citadel, just based upon where it is. What else could we put in here? Monument. 5% chance to act twice during battle. Only one can be built per fort. Well, that sounds good. Shelter, allowing us to rest for free would be good. Yeah. Or rest without taking corruption. And a teleportation circle. You know what? That seems absolutely fine to me. We'll get all of them. Okay. How many finance points do we have left? 2,000 odd. Okay. Let's just pick one and start building in it. Why not? So here we're going to build a... We could just build one Garrison Hall of Champions just right in the middle. That's it. How much does this give us? That gives us 1,008... Okay, so that gives us 18,000. That gives us 4,500. These give us the exact same amount. Alright, I'm just going to build a Garrison Hall of Champions, because that decreases the amount that I need to micromanage the building. This one? Yeah, click on the name. That's the way to do it. Actually, how much does it cost per this? So this is 4 times the benefit logistically. It's also... That's 400. It's exactly the same cost. Yeah. Oh no, I didn't mean to build it there. Oh well, whatever. I meant to build it right in the center, but yeah, exactly the same cost. Okay. Let's see. Have I got anywhere else I could build? Necromancer's Grave. I also think that I've got something in the wrong position, but that's fine. It's at 700. How many am I off? 700. Alright, so let's say I wanted 700 of those. Doesn't cost me too much. I can afford that. Right, and that'll let us build one more Garrison Hall of Champions right in the center. Okay, cool. So now we've done that. Yeah, no, Mountain Warden was where... Wait, which one did I upgrade? Did I upgrade Cave Citadel? No, I upgraded Castle of Desires. I actually think that, yeah, I think Threshold is like in this area, not in this area. Oh, yeah, so I probably should have upgraded Mountain Warden. Oh well, whatever, it doesn't really matter which one I upgrade. That's fine. Although it would have been nice to actually upgrade the useful one, but hey, there you have it. Right. So now I can leave there and do this. Time manipulation. We should have moved forward all of my recruitments and all of my buildings and everything. So that's good. Right, decree. Oh, doesn't show up till tomorrow. Forget, doesn't show up till tomorrow on that one. Recruitment, we don't really have money till tomorrow. Cool. Rest. We are going into a major area, so let's maybe actually choose something to cook. What's Greyboar's favorite one? It's like one down here. 2 damage with weapons. Yeah, there we go. +3 cooking bonus to attack and damage rolls and all skill checks and saving throws for a day. Seems pretty good to me as something for going into a major area. Right, rest.
Working with demons does not disgust you. Why?
For the same reason that some priests will deign to heal their enemies. Relations between the warring sides may change, but the essence of my work will remain the same.
Fair enough. Right. And now, what does the buff actually give you for favorite meal? I always forget. You get 1d6 sneak damaged. Eating the favorite dish grants an additional 1d6 damage to a sneak attack. That's pretty good. Right. Under the fall of Sarkoris, many noble families of Iz floated their dead on boats down the river to Pulura's shrine that was located here. The goddess's priests blessed and burned the bodies and scattered the ashes over the waterfalls. It is believed that the shrine was destroyed along with Sarkoris during the demon invasion, but some question if this was true. The scouts have reported that a large demon force is on the move near the drained lake in the heart of the Worldwound, southwest of Dresden. Well, we're going to go in just a second, because I remembered we needed to do this. Wait, oh, day's not passed. Fair enough. Let's go. So, little save. I'm assuming that's what's taking the time here. And then, are we going immediately into a cutscene, or can we buff? We can buff. Perfect. Now, I've decided I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm actually going to buff off camera. I'm going to do this as much as possible going forward, just so that when we get, a little bit further into the game, it moves a little bit quicker. So, see you in a second. Okay, so I have buffed up, and there is a little bit of a problem with our buffing up. It took me a couple of attempts. The reason is, there's a patrol right here. And that is also the reason why we are all invisible, because the only way I could buff up was by casting mass invisibility and hiding in a corner. So I imagine we're about to go into a fight. Let me just double check. Yeah, this didn't apply because I had to reload the game. That's fine. Let's go. Yeah, so this is what's been causing us problems. Ancient Sarkorian White. Okay. I think this one's the one that spots us. And it was always when Nenio used like a high level spell they would spot us. And I think it's because it spawned our Shadow Demon and they spotted the spawn. Anyway, shoots. That one.
I will resist!
Let's make this quick.
Just because I thought there was a chance you killed that one right off the bat. We did. Perfect. Huge damage. Are these guys undead? They are. They're also not very strong. Okay. Well, we can't attack them because they're undead. And we cannot hurt undead with our weapon. So, let's attack this one. That's a lot of enemies, huh? Okay, so each enemy might be weak, but, together, they might have some strength. Let's just charge. I don't think we're able to get into range to do anything else. Now these guys are mostly going to be immune to... Well, these guys are immune to electricity. But what about the whites? There's a spectre at the back as well. Okay. But are they immune to electricity? I assume not. Not as far as I can tell. Not immune to electricity here. Okay. So... just as long as I don't use it on one of these guys, I'm fine. Alright, that was pretty good. Yeah, I'm happy with that move. Shoot him. Charge isn't in range. What if I increase your movement speed? Now it's in range. Let's go. Very big kill. That one is also dead. Now I can charge past here and kill this one. Not quite. Okay. Probably move a little bit closer. And then just a... yeah, just one of those. Little magic missile. Shadow Demon. Going in. It's apparently a spectre. Oh, wow. It's on us. Okay. Not good. Take a step back. Channel undead energy. That's fine. They're almost dead. Okay. I might have panicked too much. Yeah, I forgot they're still low level. That being the easiest thing to forget there. In that we can still destroy them. Yeah, and you're going to attack here.
Forward.
And then, well, I guess I should use this as a swift action. Yep, and then attack.
Retreat is not an option.
Nenio, just take a step back. I don't want to waste any spells. And kill. Nice. So every enemy was pretty weak here, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on. Received Funerary Dagger of Hid the Twin. In fact, we've received multiple of these. Okay. What's going on with those? We received a ton of those, of Head the Twin. Oh no, these all have names. Okay. I'm the mightiest chief, Ajifne Bloody Spear. I own the fortress and lands of the Stagheart clan until I made the spirits angry. I'm the mighty chief Gwyn the She-Wolf. I walk the path of spirits and they help me to defeat the Howling Blood clan. I'm the mighty chief Head the Twin. My brother Head and I ruled the forest and the steppe, and we are inseparable in death as we were in life. Surna, the Daughter of Spirits. I'm the mighty chief Surna, the Daughter of Spirits. I was an orphan who took shelter at the temple, but the spirits gave me the strength to build my own fortress. And then there's the other head. I'm assuming that these are maybe Kickstarter items. That's my only thought. Like, they don't... I'm assuming they maybe don't have any use in-game. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Right. So there's an athletics check up the hill. We're going to ignore that for just now and just walk around this way. I like we still have Greybor being invisible. That's kind of neat. Boom. Boom. And then... Oh, I actually turned on the wrong one. That's fine, whatever. Okay. Richelieu. Shoot.
Prepare yourself.
Very good damage. Nenio, chill. Shadow Demon's coming in. Greybor, this is... Ooh. Do you have a target you can reach? Greybor, delay. Darren.
Out of my sight.
Nice damage. Same thing here. You can actually reach people though, so go for it. What was that charge? He just stopped at the end of it? I'm pretty certain that's not the way that's meant to work. Wait, you just lowered a level? Oh, from Shadow Demon. Okay. I was like, who did you manage to actually lower a level from on our team? Oh, they're undead. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. You just chill. Shadow Demon. Shoot it. Kill it. Okay, so these are more just trash enemies. And another dagger. I'm the mighty chief Fien, the Ore Master. I traded with the dwarves, and the lands of the Fien clan were the best in the land. Okay. Maybe there is a purpose to these. Ajib the Sweet Voiced. I'm the mighty chief Ajib the Sweet Voiced. Wherever I went, wars ended and sworn enemies were reconciled. Vigdeli the Wayfinder. I reached the end of this steppe, and there I built the houses of my clan to the envy of the Ustalav. The shape of the stone resembles a tall, thin tree, and its surface feels like the texture of tree bark. Okay. This area feels weird. Like, this doesn't feel like what I expected it to feel like in this area. You know, I kind of thought, hey, we're going to go stop Metasaphan. Let's go. And then, like, That's really not what we've been doing.
Follow me.
Okay, down this way.
What a discovery.
Oh, another dagger. Oh, look at that.
Time to work.
Can I pick up the dagger, or are you just gonna... There we go. Of Ruhad the Book Reader. No one could match my knowledge of books or my skill in the art of war. Okay. Shoot. Chill. Buff. 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 Chill. You know what? Delay. I don't want to run into an area where I have no idea what's happening. I'll just delay. Let them come to me. It might just be one enemy. It was. It's a very dead enemy now. That was Lil the Quick. No enemy could escape me. I overtook them like a swarm. Yeah, I'm more and more thinking these are Kickstarter things.
March on.
Just because of the sheer number of them. And the fact that they're all just like, here's a generic piece of lore that doesn't seem to connect to anything. That would be... Oh, right, we got more in here. That would be a Kickstarter-y type thing. Like, hey, get your name in the game. Kind of, you know, bonus that you could get. Right, go.
We won't falter.
Oh wow. Well, that's a lot of enemies. Okay. Oh, they're fighting the whites? Okay. I did not realize that was what was happening here. Ooh, you've got something on you apparently. What's this mean? What effect is on you that I need to worry about? Mark of Death cannot attack. The transmuted creatures move and act more quickly than normal. Hasted creature may make one additional attack. Okay. It's because of something, the menace of death he's got on him? Okay, there we go. Whenever someone dies within a 10-foot radius of the wearer, they get spell haste. It's renewed each time someone dies. Oh, after the effect wears off, the wearer cannot make any weapon or unarmed attacks for 1d3 rounds. Ah, but we don't really notice that because usually, you know, we get more than 1d3 rounds between combats. That makes sense. Okay. Shoot.
Desna, guide my hand.
Cool, 2 down. Oh, what are you? Ravenous Greater Shadows? Oh, you're still weak. Okay. You got a cool picture, but like, you're still very weak. One of those. Okay. Remind me not to annoy Nenio. Right. Just absolutely destroyed most of the enemies that we were facing. Can you charge down here? Absolutely not. Right, just get down here into a charge position then. I wonder if the reason he's moving so slowly is because he's in stealth. Okay. This is fine. I'm going to ignore the things that are next to me and just charge over here. Okay. And it lets us see more of the battlefield as well. Shoot.
I'll make short work of this.
Kill. That was pretty good. Move a little bit closer. Shoot.
Make your peace.
Cool. I'm going to use lightning over here again. This is fine. Hit him. I only chose that one as the start, so it went through as many as possible. Although maybe I should have chosen one in that group. Right. There's Rachel. Just move behind him. Shadow Demon's going for it. That's fine. I could try weirding next turn, I suppose. That would probably have the desired effect. Nice. We got an attack of opportunity off. Move in and attack. Shoot that one. Attack this one. We might not even need to weird, because I think they're all going to die very soon.
I will resist.
Okay. Wait, are these guys... it'll really depend on whether the skeleton berserkers are immune to death. Although, actually, yeah, we should have used it at the start, I guess. They are immune to death. So, yeah, we... Bad thought. We should just not use it. In which case, I don't know, like magic missile. That did some damage. Okay. Charge. Another dead one. Attack that one because we can actually hurt it. Shoot him. Very nice. Can't charge here.
Kneel before.
I guess we'll just do 8 attacks worth of damage instead.
Prepare yourself.
Nice.
Onwards.
Huge pile of corpses.
My line of work.
Okay. Grab them. I'll look at what the blade's saying once we've grabbed everything. Okay, Knowledge World.
It went splendidly.
Chart remains of a ship that once bore a Sarkorian chieftain on their final journey.
Another mystery revealed.
What did we get? We got perception check, but I don't even see what we revealed because we could already see this one. No idea what the perception check revealed. Oh, it revealed another dagger. Okay. Where are we? Newest to oldest. Okay, so Ruhad, Lil, Agna or Angna, spinstress. I used my husband's hair to spin the string with which I strangled his murderers. Kigven, Golden Mar, or Golden Mare. My proud herds roamed the steppe like ships in the sea, and no flaw could be found in them. Okay. I'm looking for one where I'm like, I recognize that name. and then I'll have confirmation. But until then, it's like, oh, okay. I can just keep guessing. Hegwart the Snake. In the forests of Sarkoris, none could match my cunning nor my knowledge of poisons. Okay, this one. Yet another dagger. Alright, so you had Dwydre Stormraven. The spirit spoke with me and grants me power like no one has ever seen. Next one. In Balta the Fire-Haired. My blood red hair burned as bright as the fortresses of my enemies.
Let us be off.
Okay. There's one over here as well, apparently. Ah, there's just loot over here. Just good old-fashioned loot. And then there's one hidden at the back here as well. Right. Cool. That's this whole side. Let's keep going. Again, I'm not really sure what we're finding over here. Like, we haven't really done anything from what I expected to do here. That's fine. Maybe there'll be a cave at some point, and then that'll have what I'm... Hello. You tricked me. You put loot in front of me, and then expected me to not pick it up.
We can do it.
10 damage due to missing.
Desna, guide my hand.
Oh yeah, there's one here. Okay. Chain lightning. That was okay. Yeah, could have been better. Right, they're moving in. That's fine. Kill.
This one's mine.
Kill. Yep. Attack and miss, thereby doing damage and killing. Alright, the loot was 10 gold.
Follow me.
Nice. Nice. 10 gold protected by 6 spirits. Hello? Ah, so yes, there's a cave with the real dungeon behind it. You know what? Screw you. Cool. Ah, good to remember that we can just do that. Just be like, you're all dead. Yet another dagger. This is Imora the Sky Reader. The stars revealed their secrets to me, gave me guidance as I led the Black Earth clan into battle. Fair enough. Right, let's go to the top with athletics.
A trivial request.
Shoot.
Make your peace.
Okay. That one's dead. And that one's dead. Chill. Shadow Demon's like, I don't know how to get here. What do you want me to do? We'll just do this. Chill. Shoot it.
Precision and grace.
Can't charge it. Chill. Charge. Nice.
Close ranks.
Right. Eon the One-Eyed. I offered my eye as a sacrifice to the spirits and they revealed my future. This is how I was victorious. Okay. One of those. An attack.
You won't falter.
Chill. Shoot that
I'll
one.
make short work of this.
Shoot this one.
I will resist.
Cool. Just get them off Nenio, basically. You can't charge, but you could maybe, I guess, just do nothing. Okay. Attack.
Strike with all your might.
You know what? Melee attack, Nenio. This is the new path for Nenio. And shoot.
Prepare yourself.
Other bit of loot. Torn out pages from a Sarkoris book. Years later, into the mountain valley for which many years had lain uninhabited. And had fallen into a state of desolation, rode the powerful rider. His steed was wild and fleet. His tall step helm shone like a gilded mask, and the sharply curved bow could strike from thrice times 300 paces away. Dauntlessly did the rider ride into the remains of the settlement, and drawing up beside the stone pillars into which were carved the images of the ancestors, he bowed low before them, and then he sliced open his palm and bloodied those same stones. Then the rider unbridled his mount and sent him off, for his loyal companion would be of no use to him in the cramped caves. The rider checked his bowstring, descended into the depths, sat down in the largest of the caves and waited. Soon the pack appeared. They were hungry, wasted, and, as such, even more vicious, for it had been long since they had eaten human flesh they so favoured. But the rider pulled his bowstring tight, and let fly arrow after arrow. The darkness was no obstacle, as he used sound to guide his arm until each, down to the very last, was struck full. Perishing, the last of the pack creatures opened its maw, and in the follower's voice asked, "Who are you, mighty rider, who does not fear to tread here and end my cursed and rotten life? Tell me your name, my lord, and tell me from what noble clan do you hail?" The rider removed his tall helm with its gilded mask, and long braids tumbled free from beneath it. It was no man, but the daughter of the wise patriarch, who, on the brink of death, made her swear one final vow, a vow of vengeance. For years she had roamed, bearing in her heart cold malice and righteous fury for all sorcerers and their ilk. For years her arrows had cut down despicable sorcerers, while her conviction had only grown in strength and certainty. And, at last, the hour had come for her to return and avenge the clan whose name had now been condemned to obscurity. She did not answer the dying monster, for vile sorcerers are undeserving of even a word from a worthy person's lips. She burned the pack's stinking bodies, left the caves, bowed before the ancestors one last time, and departed, never to return, never again to return. Okay, the lore is fine, it's just like, it's not what I came here for. I came here to fight demons currently, and I'm all out of demons. Yeah, so we fought some really weak enemies, got some like fairly weak weapons from them with some minor lore attached. Maybe there's something more in here. Let's see.
Let's have some fun.
Oh, hello. See, this is what I was expecting. Mythic Labrezu Wrecker. This is more what I was thinking might happen here. Right. By the way, what's your, alright, yeah, Phantasmal Killer? There we go. Sometimes Nanio just feels like cheating, you know? Right, in here attack. Shoot.
Death Note, guide my hand.
Shoot.
Out of my sight.
Nice. Great move.
It's
Kill
your
it.
time to cease to exist.
Just a casual 93. Was that even a crit? I don't think that's a crit. I think that's base damage. Yeah, that's 93 base damage. 1d6 plus 43? Wait. Why did he get a plus 43? Wait a second. Why does he get plus 43? Power attack is plus 18. Well, that's a good one. Strength is plus 10. So he's at 28. Enhancements plus 4. So he's at, yeah, 32. So he's getting another 9. Oh, from 3d6 fire. Okay. Crazy. Okay then. Well, sure. I mean, I guess we did it. Shoot it.
Forward, we will be
Oh, I wasn't.
victorious.
I thought I clicked on Arushale. Apparently, I had not. That's fine. Chill. This one. A couple of buffs. Walk over. Shoot.
Make your peace.
Walk
Press
over.
the attack.
There's just one of them. Oh no.
You're in my way.
It's gonna get so dead. Yeah, the reason he's moving slower is because he's sneaking. Okay, so if I want him to move quicker, I need to just not be in sneak mode. Fair enough. I thought I attacked again. I must be pressing space too early. Oh well, it's not like they really do damage to us.
Not an option.
Wait, there's another one? Oh, there we go. Oh, hello. That's some good damage.
I will see to your demise.
There are more coming around? There are more coming around. Alright. Phantasmal Killer. Oh, he saved the will save. That's unusual. I'll do a little... Oh, it's Force Reality. That's not the one I wanted. But it worked anyway. I was trying to cancel it and cast Sentence, but I cast Force Reality. That's fine. Kill.
I will resist.
It stunned the guy at the back. Probably the better move. Greybor gets a charge. You can't charge? Okay.
Night.
That's still 129 damage. That wasn't a crit. Right? It was his crit times 2 on that one. Oh, see, that one was a crit. Okay. So that's fine. That's more reasonable. Just chill, Nanio. We don't need you to do anything here. We'll do a sentence. And then
We
attack.
won't falter.
Kill it.
Prepare yourself.
Oh no, it's mega dead. It's not coming back. Okay. A small mushroom patch that has clearly been tended with loving care.
Missed me already.
This doesn't sound like demon stuff, but I guess, you know, he did come here to attack a shrine, so, you know, I
Onwards.
could kind of believe that. But that would mean that somebody's been caring to it. An inscription in Halit that reads, O Sarkoris, all our tears are for you, our lost land. Okay.
Let us
So
be.
obviously somebody's been tending the shrine for a while.
I stand
Also, that
ready.
is on. Cool, just checking. Guessing there's going to be a big fight at the top here. Alright, dead demons. So they've been holding them off at this point. So something in here has been killing all the demons. Oh, there are more demons. So maybe they were fighting something on the way in, and now they've got in and now they hold it. Fair enough.
Prove my worth.
Shoot that one.
Desna, guide my hand.
Okay. Good damage. Does her bow do extra... Like, is it doing lightning damage? Is that what's been going wrong here? No. Okay, I was trying to figure out what the 0 damage part was. Yeah, because it's saying that... Oh, it's extra cold damage. Okay, it's cold damage that's being resisted. I see. Charge? I just wanted to see what's in the fight, basically. Wait, does this affect friendlies? No. Okay, well I really hope it doesn't affect friendlies. That's 3 deaths, I think. It's not bad. Walk up here. Darren, shoot that one. Greyboar. Oh, he just moves slowly even if he's not in sneak mode as well. Okay, he just generally moves slowly. Charge. Get in here. Do a little polar ray. Okay, she didn't want to be, you know, showing up in terms of damage numbers. Oh, and we got an attack of opportunity on it? Wow. A shrine of Pulura, made in the simple but expressive style characteristic of Sarkoris. Cool. What else have we got? The young man's lifeless fingers are curled awkwardly around the hilt of his sword. So if they're curled awkwardly, I would assume that this guy is like, I'm going to fight off the demons that are coming in, but maybe he's not used to fighting. He's used to, like, tending a shrine. That might be what we're getting at here. It was they were fighting against the demons, but they're not really, you know, fighters. They're, you know, priests or something of that ilk.
Let's move.
A schedule listing the daily responsibilities of stargazers and guards. The schedule is packed so tightly, those who adhere to it must have little time to think of anything else. Okay, yeah, so it could be the guard. That's one of the guards, and they weren't really expecting anyone to attack here, because the whole point is people don't really think it exists. Or, like, they don't know about it. What about this one? Board filled with complaints and suggestions, some birthday greetings, and an announcement that Areelu is waiting to teach the flute to anyone who wishes to learn.
Follow me.
Yeah, so they're not really in wartime mode here. A rack filled with what looks to be ancient Sarkorian weapons. So yeah, that's ancient there. So again, weapons haven't been updated in a while. Areelu the Saint. I fought like a dragon on behalf of my clan, but in the end I left the world behind and devoted myself to Pulura. Okay. That one wasn't... well, let me just read that one again. So this is suggesting when they die, they come here and then they're like... They're resurrected as worshippers of Pulura? Do we know about Pulura? Is that something in our encyclopedia? No. Our encyclopedia actually doesn't have very much information in terms of, yeah, gods and things. Okay. Although it's a Sarkorian god, so we probably wouldn't know about it anyway. Right? It wouldn't have been in our god list, I assume.
March on.
Because our god list is just is non-Sarkorian. Right. At least the one we chose from at start of character creation. Small amounts of loot. Okay. Heading this way. Let's see what's further in. It's not a huge shrine.
Onwards.
So I'm expecting we're going to run into some major stuff soon. Unless it's got multiple levels. So those are the stars. Yeah, so this is how they gaze upon the stars in that pool. Weird? Weird. Alright, we got a couple of deaths, which is good. Yeah. Oh, and we killed some that we can't see yet, which is also very nice. This might be the only thing left. I'm actually going to go crazy. I'm going to run past it. Yeah, this is the only thing left. It's the only thing... Oh no, there's a sharpshooter in the corner. Well, you probably shouldn't have let me know that you exist. Yeah, not great for your overall survival.
You had your chance.
There we go. Can you charge in here? No, but you can at least reach here. Shoot. Nice invisibility. Yeah, I'm not affected by mind-affecting effects. Attack.
Remove this obstacle.
Holy shit. Wait, Greyberg got an attack off of that? Why? Did we crit or something? No, he was just able to make... I don't know why he's able to make that attack of opportunity, but I'm happy he was. Must be some ability he has. You just... wait, did 2 damage... Drained a level from Red Zone. Well, I hate that. Right. How are you always able to lose levels? I guess I should probably just use Death Ward on him, but...
Tell me,
right.
and I'll do it.
Somebody needs to cast Restoration on you. There we go. I could cast Death Ward. We do have it, but that's fine. Alright, so this is a puzzle. Patriarch, the rider, the daughter, the bridge, newlyweds. Okay. Wait, is this a puzzle or is this just click on the thing when you get the dagger? The starry sky is miraculously reflected in the surface of the water. The mirrored image is a perfect reproduction of the real thing, allowing you to see even the smallest details. Well, I'm going to quick save and then I'm just going to start clicking on things. So I know we have some of these. So click on it. This doesn't feel right. Wait, that one didn't light up. Does that mean we're missing it? It might mean we're missing that one. Yeah, that one didn't light up either. Wait, is it just... yeah, some of these aren't lit anymore. If I click on that, does it unlight all the rest? Yes. Okay, so it's a puzzle. Okay, fair enough. Why are we moving so slowly? Because we're heavily encumbered. Is there somebody who isn't pulling their weight? Have you lost a strength? Well, yeah, you've lost some strength, but that's fine. I still don't understand why we're moving. Am I carrying like something stupidly heavy? Weight and descending? Probably all these daggers that weigh 1 apiece. No, it's probably the full plate that I'm carrying around. Yeah, the multiple bits of full plate. That would do it, yeah. I could summon the Triceratops because it would give us... Alright. I haven't used this Triceratops in a while. I'm going to summon it to carry stuff for us.
Anything new?
Yeah, could you get the Triceratops? Thank you. We'll move him to the back of the party because he's probably severely under-leveled. Oh no, it does level with your level. But look at that. Now we're only medium encumbered. That's the use of the Triceratops. There we go. That's better. It's too big. I think this is why I didn't use it, is it's way too big. I was trying to get it even further back. I guess the only way I could do that is to move everybody else forward. Well, you know, if it's the only way. There we go. Cool. That kind of works. Oh, there's loot in the corner? Send it off there to get the loot. Yeah, more scimitars. Oh, hello. Mutasafin, I assume? Yep. Ah, it's you again. The demon flips through the pages of an ancient tome with a bored expression. He does not seem at all surprised by your arrival. Sorry, I'm busy right now. I don't have time to chat. You'll have to find something else to do. For example, you can try and save those fools over there. Stop the demon. Don't let him steal the sacred tomes. They contain all the information we've gathered about the Worldwound. With knowledge like that, he can. You talk too much. I'm bored now. Let's spice things up. Either you save those idiots or chase after me. Mutasaphen makes a subtle gesture and the sanctuary erupts in flames. At the same time, a portal opens up behind him. Well, I'm going to save the inhabitants. So long, everyone. I'm taking all this valuable information with me. Well, they are probably not happy with me at all. Also, knowledge world check.
A success worthy of praise.
The tomes are filled with ephemerides, data about the movements of celestial bodies. The data seems to be gathered over centuries.
Careful now.
Oh, I'll have this. Oh, more perception checks. What's this? Cosmic caravan and its journey across the night sky. Old Sarkorian book. Okay. A set of tables filled with astronomical data and observations about the Worldwound. There's nothing left of value on these bookshelves. Mutasaphen managed to escape with the research he stole from Pulura's stargazers. Hello. Pulura, be praised. We had enough gear and supplies to fend off the attack, otherwise we wouldn't have survived long enough to see your arrival. A regal Aasimar woman dressed in a priestess robe bows her head. She has a proud, dignified bearing, but she looks tired. Greetings, I am Elandria, the High Priest of Pulura. Thank you for coming to save my shrine. Tell me about your research. What is it about? Why did Mutasaphen want to steal it? That research is our life's work, the priestess answers bitterly. We studied the Worldwound for 100 years. We've been searching for a way to close it, but the demon wanted our research for a different purpose. He aspires to follow in Areelu Vorlesh's footsteps. He wants to open a wound of his own. He believed that our research would help him accomplish his goal. Although I am grateful that you saved us, I am terrified by the thought of what that demon will do with our research. He'll use it for his own evil purposes, and that breaks my heart. This research does sound very useful. Could lay the groundwork for some very interesting experiments. After we close the Worldwound, the information they've collected could help us open a few small, controlled wounds for research purposes. Not too many, around 3 dozen, including control samples. Just imagine how much data we could gather. I truly do appreciate your passion for science, Nenio, but could you please conduct your experiments somewhere else besides Golarion? I'd like you to do them as far away from my world as possible. I do like that Darren and Nenio are getting like this budding scientific respect between each other. It's not what I expected, but I like it. Are you saying that I should conduct my experiments on another plane? Nenio gapes at Darren for a moment. Then she snatches a piece of paper from her sleeve and hurriedly jots something down. An entire plane where I can open new wounds and conduct tests and experiments. That's not a bad idea. In fact, it's a great idea, perhaps even brilliant. Boy, you can't imagine the scientific advancements that I could achieve on my own plane. Oh no, what have I done? I've given her an idea. I'd like to see your research. It could prove useful. The most valuable research was stolen by Mutasaphen. You can take what's left. Anything that remains will be on the bookshelves behind me. Sadly, our work here is at an end. Tell me about this place. This is Pulura's Fall. Once there were real waterfalls here. You could hear the song of the water as it flowed across the stones. But then the Worldwound came and stole it all away. The servants of the Shimmering Maiden took shelter here when Sarkoris fell. My lady hid this place from unfriendly eyes and prolonged the lives of everyone inside so we could dedicate ourselves to an important mission. We've been studying the Worldwound since the day it came into existence. So you were alive when the Worldwound was opened? What do you know about its creation? More than some, but not as much as I would wish. I've been to Threshold, the fortress where outlawed spellcasters were held and where Areelu conducted her monstrous ritual. I even saw the betrayer in the flesh, though only briefly. Areelu was rumoured to be a dangerous witch. For many years she had lived in isolation, carrying out strange experiments in deliberate obscurity. but she was noticed in the end. The best witch hunters tried to capture her, and it is said that many of them perished in the attempt. But when I saw her, she was no longer a dangerous enemy. After many, many dangers in a dungeon, she was nothing more than a pale shadow. I was told her spirit was already broken when she was brought to Threshold, and she gave the guards no trouble. However, I think it's safe to say now that her compliance was simply a ruse, a cunning deception. When the wound opened, it shook the world. My lady Pulura, in her heavenly wisdom, was one of the first to realize the magnitude of the threat and sent her priests a vision along with an order to run and hide, but many couldn't find it within them to obey this order. How could they leave their beloved homeland, their homes, family, and friends? Many of my brothers and sisters perished, losing a hopeless fight against wave after wave of demons. I was destined for a different fate, and so was my shrine. Lady Pulura hid it from the eyes of the demons. I had a vision telling me about the work that needed to be done to avenge the fall of Sarkoris and rid the world of the Worldwound. That was when I learned this difficult task would take a century to complete, and that it would require us to make many sacrifices, but I was willing. Okay, tell me about Sarkoris. Eliandra's face lights up in a smile. It was a wonderful land, even though many thought it savage and wild. It still lives in my memory as if nothing has changed. I can see the barges gliding across the surface of the lake. I can smell the fresh air and feel the wind on my skin as it moves through the green forests. Sarkoris was never ruled solely by one person, nor was it governed by a single faith. Clans lived in accordance with their own customs and settled important issues through lively debate and communal meetings. Matters involving the whole country were decided by a gathering of the elders, priests, druids, and chieftains, who worshipped Erastil and Pulura, the spirits of our honourable ancestors, the sanctity of nature, and a dozen different deities and magical creatures. That is what Sarkoris was, a land of freedom, however. Elandra's eyes grow sad. That freedom was not extended to all. As I think you know, only the magic of druids, priests, and other divine spellcasters was considered honourable. Those who used arcane magic were treated with suspicion, Nenio, which grew into hatred. It grieves me to remember this, for our hatred was returned to us in full when the witch Areelu took vengeance on those who had hurt her. Okay. Cool. I was also just thinking, maybe instead of these being chieftains who had, instead of the people here being like chieftains who had died and then had been brought here, they were chieftains who had decided to give up their clans and come here to, fight against the Worldwounds for Pulura. That kind of makes sense. It's not so much, it's more of a metaphorically they gave up their old lives kind of thing. That's my thought. Anyway, what will happen to the sanctuary now? It breaks my heart to leave this place, but we cannot stay here. The sanctuary was protected by the secrecy of its location. But now the demons know about the temple, this is no longer a place of refuge. I will lead the survivors somewhere safe, but I cherish the hope that we will return. Someday our waterfalls will sing again. I guess if you're Swarm, you can do the don't care turning you into a Swarm ending, but yeah, I have to go. Farewell, Commander. Pulura's children will remember you. Anyone else got anything to say? Nope. Stargazers don't say anything. Need a laugh? The demons didn't touch my sketchbook because I'm so happy. Guards have nothing. Odin? I can't believe I'm still alive. Still nothing from these guys? Yeah. Okay. This one? Search the bookshelves. Books contain scrolls on these shelves. The books and scrolls on these shelves contain information about the research project known as the Northern Lights. That a reference to Philip Pullman?
Let's move.
And the Golden Compass? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe it's just a random research project? Who knows?
I'm glad I was useful to you.
Okay. This way? I mean, Northern Lights was the name of the book in
Follow me.
the UK. Now that I remembered it, Golden Compass was only the name of the American film and the American release of the book, but anyway. It was just the first thing that came to mind. I was like, oh yeah, that. That could be it. Anything in here? Dead demon? Okay, that's probably a good sign. Here? Nothing? Okay. Continue just walking through here, looting everything. Again, nothing's really here. Wait, are we overweight again? No. Wait, this is normal speed. Fair enough. And I guess after we've checked this last one, we want to try and figure out what the puzzle is. I'm hoping for one more dagger in here.
Onwards.
At least. Hit the lock.
I finished here. Is there more?
Nothing else here. This one. Someone has put a plate of food scraps near a hole in the wall, hoping to tame some small animal. Okay, yeah, I guess because if they were trapped in here, it's kind of the anything from the outside is cool. So somebody's just like, I want an animal. So we'll just try and bait one in through a crack. Okay, I'm gonna do the thing where we move
No
just us up here, and then we try and
overcoming a challenge.
try and figure out the puzzle.
That is, of course, until one day the challenge overcomes you.
So bridge, daughter. We did get that note earlier. Let's read the note. The note is down here. So it was quite long, and it was just a lot of lore. Okay. Mountain Valley, many years uninhabited, rode the prideful rider. So do we have Valley and Rider? We have Rider.
Let us be off.
Patriarch, Wagon, Pack, Mother. Stargazer, Stranger. Follower, Cusp. The Thrush, Lantern Bearer, Newlyweds, Bridge. Okay, so the Rider. What's next? I'm actually going to go descending so that it's right at the top here. His steed... Okay, so Mountain Valley, uninhabited, fallen into desolation. His steed was wild and fleet. His tall step helm shone like a gilded mask, and his sharply curved bow could strike from 300 paces away. So do we have, like, steed anywhere? Patriarch, Wagon, Pack, Mother... I'll remember these eventually. Stranger, Follower, Cusp, Thrush, Lantern Bearer, Newlyweds, Bridge, Daughter. Okay. So it might also be that some of these aren't real. As in, like, they're not an answer to the puzzle. Okay. Dauntlessly did the rider ride into the remains of the settlement, and drawing up beside the stone pillars, ancestors bowed low, sliced palm, bloodied stones. Then the rider unbridled his mount and sent him off. For his loyal companion would be of no use to him in the cramped caves. The rider checked his bowstring, descended into the depths, and sat down in the largest of the caves and waited. So there wasn't, like, ancestors, was there? Bridge, Newlyweds, Lantern Bearer, Cusp, Follower, Stranger, Stargazer, Mother, Pack, Wagon, Patriarch. No. Okay. Soon the pack appeared. Yeah. Pack, Follower? I think it's Pack, then Follower. The Pack. Do we have a Follower? The Follower. The Pack, the Follower. Okay. Where are we? So back in here, Follower. Noble Clan, remove the helmet. Daughter, Patriarch. Okay. Daughter, Patriarch.
Let's move.
So daughter. Patriarch. Okay. Vara Vengeance, she roamed. Condemned for blah de blah de blah. That's it. There's nothing else there. Wagon, Mother, Stargazer, Stranger, Cusp, Thrush, Lantern Bearer, Newlyweds, Bridge. How do I, like, say I'm happy? I'm done. Cusp is the only one that doesn't say the afterwards, right? Suppose we could try that. Unless there are more pages and that's what we're missing here. No, I think cusp resets it. What happens if I select everything that isn't cusp? Does it just light up? Yeah, cusp reset. So you must have to choose your right ones out of this. Maybe I'm missing something here. Let me have a look at something else, right? Because this is cool and all, but what about the daggers? Sweet Voiced, Bloody Spear, Spinstress, Saint, Sky Reader, Storm Raven, One-Eyed. No, none of these look related, do they? These all look very much completely unrelated to this. Yes, this is unrelated to it, so we can assume that all of these are just nonsense, right? I'm just reading the bottom part as well. Yes, all of these are nonsense that isn't related. So let's go back to our note. Did I miss something? Steed. Yeah, I think it's Rider Pack. Unless you have to click. Can you click the same one multiple times? No. So I think it's Rider Pack Patriarch. It's Rider Pack Daughter Patriarch.
March on.
And then... Oh, I forgot Follower. Yeah, okay. So on that one I forgot Follower. Yeah. Daughter, Patriarch. I'm just seeing if there's something I missed in here. Maybe we're missing the other... Yeah, maybe we're missing the other thing. As in like another page here. Newlywed Bridge Wagon. Everything's been clicked apart from cusp. Okay.
Onwards.
Then we click cusp. Okay, so back to the puzzle. Maybe there's some other things you're meant to glean from it. Like, did something else happen earlier? Okay. Yeah. No, there's nothing else here, unless we have an earlier Sarkoris book. I don't think we do. I don't think we have an earlier Sarkoris book. Let me just look up and see whether we've got the ability to solve the puzzle right now. Okay, so I've looked it up, and the solution is in the other two books that we haven't read yet, so we should read those books and then figure out what it is. I haven't read the solution, all it read was the bit at the top where it said, to solve this you will need these three things. I did, however, look up the daggers. Now, I haven't confirmed this, but I believe that the quest is related to one of the NPCs back here. But it said you could only get the quest on the angel path of the game. So it's apparently related to her. It said that you can only get it on the angel path of the game. I don't know if that's true or not, but given she won't speak to us, I think that might be likely. But anyway, let's go for reading the books. Yeah, read the books. So, the Cosmic Caravan and its journey across the night sky. The concept of the Cosmic Caravan, which makes its way across the night sky throughout the year and consists of 13 constellations, comes to us from Aslant. The order in which the caravan signs are arranged holds both metaphorical and deeply mystical meaning, in light of which astrologists advise against the use of models where the signs appear out of order or even in reverse order, as in some cases. Okay. I see. So does this just straight up give us the order? The thrush is the sign associated with friendship, hospitality, a promise of new beginnings, and song. The constellation portrays a songbird sitting on a branch and greeting the weary cosmic caravan at the start of the new year. The thrush is the patron of merrymakers and optimists. The lantern bearer is the constellation that begins the caravan's procession. The lantern bearer goes forth, chasing back winter's darkness and lighting the cosmic caravan's way. This sign is disposed towards chiefful. Let me try this again with words. This sign is disposed towards cheerful, self-sacrificing, and altruistic personalities. The newlyweds depicts a young husband and wife whose appearance heralds the beginning of spring. The newlyweds boldly lead the cosmic caravan, for they are guarded by love and youth. This sign favors those who possess a passionate or romantic nature. The bridge is the constellation that symbolizes change. The bridge soars over tempestuous waters and links one snowy cold shore with another, where spring has already arrived and green shoots are already stretching skyward. This is the sign of obstinate, tenacious personalities who do not fear the dark and cold. The daughter is a girl who signifies the pure joy and enthusiasm that spring days bring. The daughter smiles on matters relating to merriment, solace, and celebrating holidays. The rider is the mounted warrior who guards the cosmic caravan. It is a combative and contradictory sign that favors both valiant defenders and rash, bloodthirsty bandits. The arrival of the rider marks the beginning of summer's heat. Patriarch is the wise and ancient father of the cosmic caravan, who knows its route and sets the course of its journey. This constellation symbolizes wisdom and experience, favors judicious and sagacious natures. The wagon is the heavily loaded and foundational wagon is what gives the cosmic caravan its name. It is associated with the spirit of enterprise, diligence, and of course swiftness. Personalities drawn to travel and selfless service will find succor under this sign. The pack is a group of beasts that trail the cosmic caravan and feed off its bounty. Some sages believe that the pack consists of wild dogs that have been tamed by the caravan's travelers, and that therefore the pack represents family ties, affinity with nature, and mastery over fauna. Others argue that the pack is a swarm of vermin feasting on the leavings of the cosmic caravan and greedily coveting the travelers' cooking pots. In this interpretation, the sign takes on a darker, more predatory aspect. The mother. The caring and gentle mother dominates the sky when it is time to bring in the rich harvest. Her tender hands hold on to summer's warmth and promise protection against winter's harsh breath. Many scholars agree that the mother also fulfills the role as spiritual guide for the cosmic caravan. Therefore, they ascribe to her the patronage of those who are of a spiritual or nurturing disposition. The stargazer. Bringing up the rear, the stargazer completes the caravan's procession. A wistful dreamer, the stargazer is patron to those of a similar nature. Aloof and perspicacious in matters important but far removed, yet absent-minded and inept in daily life. It is unsurprising that many scholars possess an affinity for this sign. The stranger is an enigmatic and foreboding sign that reigns in the night sky for little more than a week. A solitary traveller who follows the cosmic caravan at a distance, the stranger reveals nothing as to its intent. The stranger is an outsider or wayfarer, and many personalities disposed to a life of wandering fall under the patronage of this sign. The stranger is a sign of contradictions. Some see it as a patron of all adventurers, while others interpret the sign as a grim harbinger of the constellation that follows it. The follower is a dark figure that pursues the cosmic caravan. A disciple of dark forces who is associated with death and darkness, the follower waxes in power at winter's peak. There are various interpretations of this sign. According to some, the follower is an exile, cursed and banished from the caravan. Others see the follower as a fearsome enemy, and it is flight from this foe that forces the cosmic caravan on its perpetual journey. Still, others claim that this sign represents death itself. Predictably, those of a darker disposition who possess an affinity for death fall under the auspices of the follower. Alright. Old Sarkorian book. Let's go. In the western mountains there dwelled a clan whose name is no longer spoken today. They were a brave and hardy people who would go down into the deep caves, return with glittering ore. The clan flourished. It had all things in abundance, including food and honey, because their neighbours gladly bought the things they forged from the underground ore. Trouble came to the clan on the last day of Calistriel, where the mountain passes were ready to shake off winter's icy grip. Like hounds waking from a long sleep, clamour and clouds of dust rose up from the caves that night. Once the dust had settled, the miners went down to look, for they were brave people who feared neither darkness nor falling rocks. What they found was not darkness or a cave-in. What they found was the pack. The follower, whose true name had been forgotten generations before, was of clan blood. The follower was a despicable sorcerer, a degenerate who had turned his back on his ancestors. He had loved the daughter of the wise clan patriarch most ardently, but her heart had held no warmth for him. The follower had stormed into the dark depths of the caves, seething in his resentment, and with much wailing and berating plotted his revenge. That's where the Dread Pack found him. Following the scent of profane magic and vice, the pack devoured him, and in doing so tasted human blood for the first time and discovered it was to its liking. The pack killed the miners who descended into the caves, and thereafter it began venturing up to the surface each night to devour one of the villagers before dragging the carcass back to the caves to gnaw on the bones. The wise patriarch called the clan together in the longhouse and spoke, then the elders of the clan spoke, then the warriors, and then anyone else could say their piece. The ancestors had revealed to the patriarch that the clan was being punished by the gods for failing to recognize the degenerate sorcerer in their midst, and that no deity would intercede for them now. Lamenting their fate, the clan left their homes, the ancestors' carved images, and their temples to the gods, and fled. That caravan of grief made its way in silence, but not all the clan was represented among its number. Only women, children, and decrepit elders did it contain, for the strong men of the clan had remained behind. Many days they sat in the longhouse, sharpening their weapons and praying. Each night one of the men would go down into the caves to satisfy the pack's hunger with his own flesh. When all the men were dead, the pack's hunger drove it to the surface. When all the men were dead and the pack's hunger drove it to the surface, the caravan was already long gone, and the monsters could not pick up their trail. The caravan travelled day and night without rest until it reached the steppe, the very edge of their known world, whence the peaks of their beloved mountains could no longer be seen. And there they settled, living threadbare, meagre lives because they did not know how to rear animals and live the nomadic life that required, and because they had no strong warriors among them. The clan quickly dwindled, the old died, and the young found husbands and wives in other clans and left to join new households. Years later, during one of the harsh steppe winters, the clan patriarch fell sick and died in the arms of his daughter, and no one could recall the location of that house where the clan had once resided in such freedom and dignity. The final pages of the book have been roughly torn out. Okay, that's obviously the page that we've seen at the end there. Well, let's try the simple one. Let's try the Cosmic Caravan, okay? I wish I had a pen and paper. So it's Thrush, Lantern Bearer, Newlyweds Bridge. Thrush, Lantern Bearer's Newlyweds Bridge. I'm assuming this isn't not going to be the answer, but Lantern Bearer, Newlyweds Bridge. So this is in order, right? Then it is Daughter, Rider, Patriarch, Wagon, Pack. Daughter, Rider, Patriarch, Wagon, Pack. Mother, Stargazer, Stranger, Follower. Right, so that is obviously the incorrect solution. Okay, so why is it incorrect? That's the next question. So we know that the correct one is that path. I'm just seeing, yeah, so that's... So maybe you have to do it from the start of the year. So this is the start of the year. Okay, so that's fine. It doesn't really matter there. I guess the cusp is the start of the year. Yeah, that's fine. So maybe you do it based upon this book. So this would be... Where are we going here? What they found was the pack. So the pack is first. So pack, follower, daughter, patriarch. Then there's more about the pack. The caravan was made up of these people. So if I start with pack, maybe you start with follower and you just go around the edge. Follower. So it started with the so it was pack, follower, right? Pack, follower. Yeah. What they found was the pack. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, so then daughter patriarch. So daughter patriarch. Let me continue going through here. Daughter patriarch. Maybe it is this simple. Yeah, it's just anything that's capitalized. Blah. None of those are important. Yeah. None of these have anything written on them. Daughter. Right, and then the other one was this one, which goes rider. And then we're done, right? Then it's rider. And then we're missing the rest of these. Oh, but some of these are only... Okay, yeah, I see. Some of these are mentioned kind of as things. So you have to find a thing in the story that relates to this. Okay, this is a bit more. So which thing comes first in the story? So if we follow the story through... What else have we got in here? So... Begins the caravan's procession. So this must happen when the caravan appears. The newlyweds are people leaving. The bridge symbolizes change. Okay. Yeah. Daughter. Mountain warriors. Wagon. Okay. So it's going to be lantern bearer. Before wagon. Maybe. Time to bring in rich harvest. Stargazer brings up the rear, so it's the end of the procession. Stranger is an enigmatic and foreboding sign that reigns in the night sky for a little more than a week. Okay. Stranger is an outsider or wayfarer and many personalities that wander related to it. Fair enough. So if I go back to this one, what have we got? The clan flourished, all things in abundance. So if we're flourishing, then I would say that's the one that's talking about everything being good, right? So I would think that that is the mother. So I think the mother is first. That's my logic, because that's what the first paragraph of the book is about. Trouble came when the mountain passes were ready to shake off winter's grasp. So that's change. I think this is change here. Yeah. So let's have a look at change. So what's change? Please tell me we can still pick up the book. There we go. Almost just completely dropped the book. Alright. So what is change? You know what I could also do, actually, now that I've seen that that's the way it works? Cool. Now all the books are next to each other. So change is... The stranger? Is it? Foreboding sign... No, that's not the foreboding sign. Stargazer... The wagon, patriarch. One of these said it was change, right? The bridge. Okay, so bridge is the next one.
Let's move.
So it's mother, bridge. Okay. Next part of the story. Now, I would think the next part might be pack. It might be follower, pack. Yeah, it might be follower, pack. Yeah, I think it's follower pack. Let's do it like that. So, follower. Pack. I hear whispers? I think I did. Maybe this means we're doing the right thing? Right. So, follower pack. Patriarch. Yeah, because this is the patriarch telling everybody they have to go. Unless this is Order of Death, in which case, who knows? Yeah, so it's Patriarch and then Caravan, I think. Patriarch, and then we do the Order of the Caravan, which is Lantern Bearer, Wagon, and then I would say Lantern Bearer, Wagon, Stargazer. Lantern Bearer, Wagon, Stargazer. Lantern Bearer, Wagon, Stargazer. Lantern Bearer, Wagon.
Follow me.
Stargazer? Okay. So what comes after that in the story? This is going to be so wrong. I'm ready for this to just be horribly wrong. Okay. Made its way in silence. Blah, 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 blah. Each night one of the men would go down. Yeah. Traveled day and night until it reached the steppe, the edge of the unknown world. Okay. Did not know how to rear animals and live a nomadic life, as they had no warriors. The clans died, and then they married off. So this is newlyweds. So next one is newlyweds. What was the thrush again? Friendship, hospitality, promise of new beginnings and songs. Merrymakers and the Optimists. Do we have Merrymakers and Optimists here? No. Yeah. And then it would go... Then it's Rider... Yeah, because then you go to the end of the book. Yeah, that's fine. It's reading more of this. So that's Rider. Definitely seems like a sensible one here. Rider daughter. And then that leaves the Stranger and Thrush. Thrush Stranger? It's that's just not right. Alright. Well, I might look up the solution here, because I have no clue. Right, so I've looked up the puzzle solution, and I don't entirely understand it after having read it, but here's the long and short of what I got. So, what you needed to do to solve this puzzle is you needed to work out who was mentioned in the story, and then click on their names in the order that they appear in the first book. So, what you were meant to do is you were meant to go, okay, I got the follower, I got the daughter, I got the patriarch, I got the pack, right? And just kind of get a list of all of them. And then you were meant to go to this book and go, which order they appear in. So you'd go like, so the daughter, the rider, the patriarch, the pack, you do it in that order, which makes some level of sense. Now, there is one that I don't entirely get. Apparently the newlyweds are one. And the newlyweds are one because it says in the book... trouble came to the clan on the last day of Callistrial. So if we have a look here, you'll see that the last day would be in the newlyweds constellation. So that's why they come first. I don't entirely like that as a solution, but that is apparently the solution. So, you know, whether I like it or not, it doesn't really matter because, you know, this is how you solve the puzzle. And there you go. It opens the door. That was it. I'm not entirely sure why, but there you go. And that lets us into this last little section. Cool. Let's grab some loot. That's a lot of money and a lot of other items. Okay. Happy we came here. Pick the lock. What else have we got in here? Ooh. Okay. Lots of stuff. That's a mask for Nenio. Okay. Well, definitely worth coming here then. And happy I went and looked up the solution to the puzzle instead of going, I don't care. Tome of Clear Thought +2. That's a +2 to intellect. And then Stargazer's Aged Journal. Okay. +2 to intellect. I mean, I'm tempted to just give it to us, because that's what I do with all of them. So, there we go. Sorry, Nenio. Right. Journal. From this day forward, I, Beric, will be keeping this journal to chronicle our holiest mission. For it was for this mission that we left our people, who were so desperate for solace and protection in these times, and followed Elendra, our mentor, into Pulura's temple. Here, cut off from the mortal world, we shall continue our service, blessed by the Shimmering Maiden. Though the foul smoke of the demonic pit clouds the skies, Pulura reveals to us the stars that will guide our way. Day 24. We carry on our holy work that praises illustrious Pulura. The enchantments that keep us safe are flawless. The demons outside the sanctum's walls don't even suspect its existence. I emboldened my spirit by praying to Pulura for swift deliverance from the vile hordes that swarm our lands. We just need to gather our strength and wait for the brave warriors to throw the unholy beast back into the abyss. I have faith that such a day is nigh. Day 105. This is a momentous occasion. My brothers finished working on another map of the northern sky. At times when I look into everyone's eyes, I see worry of what is happening outside the temple walls, and I feel doubt creeping into my heart as well. But in the next moment I shame myself for being so weak of will. Today is a good day, and I will not allow it to be tarnished by dreary thoughts. Day 258. Sister Elandra's prayers have been answered, as our abode was visited by a messenger of Pulura. Alas, the Celestial brought dire news. Our homeland has been overtaken by flames and demonic spawn. The cities are burning and the people are fleeing for their lives. The tear in the material plane has not yet been mended. On the contrary, it's spewing out more abyssal legions by the hour. The Celestial left us, but not before he assured us that we are not forgotten, and our service has not been for naught. We must steel our hearts and continue searching among the stars. The quicker we can finish our work, the sooner will Sarkoris have hope for salvation. Day 457. We spent half a day looking for Brother Areed. Elendra herself found him behind the altar of Pulura. He was crying, sitting on the floor, hugging his knees close. I was afraid that she would scold him for this treacherous weakness of spirit and mind that could poison the others, but my fear was unfounded. Elendra and Areed spent 2 hours in conversation that remained a mystery to all of us. Then our brother returned to work, still saddened, but yet now he held his head a little higher. I bow before our leader's wisdom and fortitude, but do I see in her eyes a shadow of that same despair that has long since found its ways into our heart? The day the messenger arrived. On the day we finished mapping out the eastern hemisphere, our solitude was broken, this time by a messenger from Iomade. I curse my own curiosity for encouraging me to join those who listened to her words. The battle still rages on around us, yet nobody fights for Sarkoris anymore. Warriors from some other lands are clashing with demons, treading on the ashes of our kin. Sarkoris is gone. They now call it the Worldwound. Another day just like many before it. I can no longer keep track of days. They have all merged into one endless strip of grey. Even Pulura's starlight cannot drive away the darkness in my heart. Our service has been in vain. We have nothing to go back to. All I have left is to languish here, day in and day out, fulfilling my duty to my brothers and sisters. And thus, day in and day out, do I toil without a moment's rest, all in the name of our sacred, and, Pulura forgive me, pointless duty. But at least I no longer have to keep up this miserable journal. Okay, well, we're finished here. Seeing if we got anything. I don't know if we got any. I don't think we got any abilities from the books. I think we're ready to leave. Can I ask somebody about this journal, maybe? Hello. Nope. Nope. Okay, it's time to leave then, I think. Yeah, nothing left to do here. We could click on all the other ones just for fun, but I don't think they actually do anything, as far as I'm aware. So yeah, let's leave. I do feel kind of bad that we're getting Nenio's companion quest by looking up some of the answers. Where it's like, here's a puzzle. But yeah, you've skipped the puzzle and you got then a prize for solving puzzles. And it's like, okay, well, whatever. I mean, it was a pretty vague puzzle, I would say. We kind of had the way to solve it. The problem was, what I was missing was one, the way to order them, and two, the newlyweds. Even if I got the order right, there was zero chance I was gonna get the newlyweds in there. Like a solid 0% chance. Anyway, area exit. Right, so we should be finished here. Maybe. We'll see if the game lets us. Yep, that is us finished here. Pulura's fall has been solved. Mutasafen is out there making his own Worldwound, and yeah, we need to figure out where to go next. Probably Spinner of Nightmares, or I suppose I did forget, we have the Ineluctable Prison to go and try and find, wherever that might be right now. That's closed portal. Let me just open this up for a second. See. Alright, so it's down here next to the trap for the other. I don't even know how we would get there. I guess we would go to Forgotten Secrets and walk around. We'd probably be quickest going to Lands of to the Lands of Yathwatch and then walking there. Yeah, that would probably be our quickest way around. So I guess if we were going to go there, we'd go Heart of Mystery and then around. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Goodbye.